Welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to explain how you can configure the results visibility before opening it to the students. So the very first thing that I'll do is I'll make sure my role is selected to faculty. Then I'll go to test, and then there is the option called view schedule test results. Then I'll search for the test which I want to configure. In my case, I want to configure a test which was scheduled on 1st of October. So I'll select the respective dates and I'll click on fetch reports. And now I can see the test where I want to do this. So there is a test with the ID 1561 where I want to configure the results visibility. So I'll click on configure results visibility. Once I'll click, I come to this page. On this page, I can decide whether the action that I'm going to take that has to be applied on all the candidates or whether it has to be applied on a set of students. If the action I'm going to take is applicable for all the students, we should go through configure for all path, or if the action we are going to take is limited to only these two students, I'll select these two students first and then I'll go with configure for selected. So let me show you if I can click on this configure for all. These are the three options: configure result view, manage application for viewing evaluated answers, manage new evaluation cycle application. If I can close this, select configure for selected, I can see the options remain same. So the only difference is the set of student where we are going to apply those actions which are about to take. In my case, all I'm going to do is I'm going to apply actions on all those students. So rather than following this path, I will go with this path for the demonstration. But you now got the idea. You can use the same information for a particular set of students also by selecting and going through this path. The very first thing I'm going to configure is the result view, the way the result should be appearing to the student. So I'll select this first one, click on next, and then I can decide what I want to show to the student. So if I only want to show the total marks to the student, not the details, I'll make sure I select this one. If I want to show section wise marks also, I can select this one. If I want to show the question wise marks also to the student, I'll select this one. If I want to show the submitted answer, then I'll select this one. And if I want to show the evaluated answers also by the faculty members, then I'll select this one. If in some case I do not want to show the evaluated answer in the very first time, so I'm just going to turn it off and then I can click on configure. If I'll say do not show test result, you can see all of them will get turned off automatically. So in my case, I'm going with these three options as of now, and I'm going to click on configure. If you see here, this table says the test taker cannot see the result because as of now for this user, the results visibility is turned off. That means simply this button is applicable. So I'm going to select these four options, and once I'll do that, there is a text getting generated automatically based on what we have selected here. And once I'll click on configure, I can see that visibility of result is applied to all the students, and this result visibility columns remarks has got changed for all students, which is similar to each other. Now if I again go to click configure for all, configure result view next, and let us say I do not want to show this submitted answer, only want to show these three. So I'll select these three only, and then I can click on configure. One thing that you need to keep in your mind is it is not going to remember what you did last time. So basically, whatever action that you're going to take, that action will override the existing settings which are already applied to the student. So that means if I'll select only these three options and I'll configure, the system will remember only these three options, not the previous option where I selected this also. So let me configure, and you can see the remarks has changed. Now it is not showing that student can see the submitted answer scripts also. So this is about configuring the result. Now in some institution, we take applications from the student where they tell us that they are interested to see their evaluated answer scripts also. So we open the cycle where we allow them to show the interest or fill the application. Then we close the application, and between these two periods, whatever applications we have received, we either approve that application or either we reject the application. So now let us see how we do that. So the very first thing, again, if this thing has to be done for the entire set of student, I should go with configure for all, or if I want to show it for only few student, I should go with configure for selected. In my case, I'm going with configure for all. Manage the applications for viewing evaluated answer. I'll select this one and click on next. Now I can open the applications to the student. I can close the applications at a point of time, and I can approve the application also. Whichever I have received, I can reject the application also. So let me start with open application first. Once I select this, click on next. It will ask me by what time you want to keep this application open. So I'll give an in time. Let us say it's midnight of 23rd. So I'll change this to 23:59, and then I'll select next. And then I can decide what I want to show before taking application from them. I can show something so that based on that information, they can decide whether they want to see the evaluated answer script or not. So let me show all these three which are applicable, and then I'll select next. And if there is any existing application, we can overwrite by selecting it to yes, and then I can select configure. Now that simply means students are now got a button to click for the application. So let me show you how does that appear at the students end. I'm going to log in into the student account, and then I'm going to take test. I'll select the same date on which I appear for the exam as a student. Go to search, and I can see the same test where the configuration I just made. I'll click on this result button, and you can see I have got an option to call apply for view evaluated answers. That's only because I have already opened the application. Once I'll click on apply for viewing evaluated answers, you can see successfully applied, and you can see this is from exam1@demo.com. Let me minimize this, come to the student side, and if I'll refresh this page now, I can see exam1@demo.com has already applied, and now the application is pending for the approval. The rest of the applicants, they have not applied, so that is why the status is still not applied for all students. And this is the closing time for each individual student. So if you have configured the closing time for all students, it should be same. If you have configured for selected student in different way, this time will vary also. Now let me say I want to approve this application, so I'll select configure for all, manage application, next, and then I'll select approve applications for viewing. And once I'll do that and I'll click on configure, each and every student who has applied, that has got approved, and some of the student who has not applied, you will see message like this that we cannot approve application as they have not applied. Let me click OK. If I'll come out, you can see the status has turned to approved for exam 1 because that is the only student who applied. And once you accept the application, it is approved. For rest of them, it is not approved. Now, if you want to do not wait till midnight of 23rd to take the application from the student, you want to close this application window. Now again, you can go to configure for all, manage application for viewing evaluated answers, next, close the application, next, and you can decide what you want to show to the student while closing the application, configure, OK. And now you can see the applicants are not allowed or disallowed to go for application because we have closed the window now. Similarly, between this period, that means at the point when you open the application and at the time when you close the application, between that period, whatever number of applications came, you can allow them by using this approve application. If you want to reject them, you can select this reject application, then you can click on next. And you can decide what you want to show to the student while rejecting the application, and you can configure. And since there is no pending applications, therefore it is not going to take any action as of now. In your case, if there are pending applications, of course it will take the action and it will reject them and the status will turn into. So that is how we manage the applications of viewing evaluated answer script. Now let's talk about the third option, manage the evaluation cycle. So generally, most of the institutions have a primary evaluation cycle, which is the first evaluation cycle. Then they ask from the student whether they would like to go for re-evaluation. And after that re-evaluation, there is again a concept of appeal. That means they can again re-evaluate their re-evaluation also. So all these things are also possible using this portal. All we have to do is we have to go to configure for all. And then we have to select manage new evaluation cycle application, select next, and I can manage application for re-evaluation cycle, or I can manage application for appeal cycle. So re-evaluation is the very first re-evaluation after the primary evaluation. However, this appeal comes after this re-evaluation. So if I have to give an order, it should be primary evaluation, which is by default. Then we have re-evaluation, and then we have appeal. So basically these two are going to do the same thing. The orders are only different. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select for a re-evaluation now, because this re-evaluation is not done, so appeal does not make any sense. In our case, I think this evaluation is also not done, so we'll not be able to save it, but we will be able to understand the concept. So let me go to manage application for a re-evaluation cycle and click next. Once I'll come here, you can again see the same concept: open re-evaluation, close re-evaluation application, approve the incoming applications, and reject also. Let me go with open re-evaluation and select next. I can decide by what time I want to keep this open. Click on next. Next, and then I can decide what I want to show to the student. Next. And if there is any existing application, if I want to overwrite, I'll select yes and select next. Okay, so if there is any existing evaluation for re-evaluation cycle, and if you want to unassign, you need to select it yes. You need to be a little more careful, because once you select this yes, the previous re-evaluation assignment will be deleted and this re-evaluation cycle will be applied. And then I can click on configure. Once I do that, since the primary evaluation is still pending, therefore this gradable scripts are not there. That is why we are not able to apply that setting here. If the primary evaluation is already over, then of course you can apply this setting that we have just discussed. Similarly, we can go with this manage new evaluation cycle application, and then we can close after a certain period of time by clicking on this close application. One thing that you should note is whenever we open, from that very point the application gets open. There is no control through which you can decide the time after which you want to open. So you have to do that at the time when you want to open it. And the same apply for close re-evaluation application also. If you remember, during the opening we were able to define the end time, and through this we will be able to close that closing time actually, which is defined here. So for example, if we have defined 23rd of November as the end date, and let us say on 17th of November itself I want to close it, I simply need to go here, select next, and I can decide what I want to show to the student, and I can configure, and that simply means now we have closed the window for the re-evaluation application. The next thing that I want to talk about is in the same manage new evaluation cycle application is the approve and reject. So whatever applications that we have received, we can approve it, and when we are approving this, we need to give name of someone. So let me type the name of few evaluators. So let me say that I want to assign for re-evaluation for these two candidates. So I'll select the name of these two evaluators who are actually going to evaluate this paper while approving, and then I can decide whether I want to assign each test taker to every evaluator, or I can decide distribute serially, or I can distribute randomly. Whichever suits best, I will simply select that option, select next, and then I can decide the results visibility configuration accordingly, and then I can click on configure. Most of the time you are able to see this because my previous evaluation is still pending. That is why this information is coming. In your case, if the information is already there or the primary evaluation is already done, this should not appear. Let me go back again to the same application here, select the same thing, and I can of course reject the application re-evaluation applications also, whichever I have received in bulk, or I can of course select the candidate from here where I want to take the action, and then I can follow this path to do this. Okay, let me show this also, something like this. Okay, so if I'll select reject application, the only student which I have selected, where there only the application will be, action will be taken. If I'll come to the previous step and go to manage application for appeal cycle and click on next, you can see this is exactly the same thing that you just saw in the re-evaluation thing. So I'm not going to explain this because this is similar to that one. It is the next step after the re-evaluation, just in case if it is needed. So I hope your doubts are clarified with this small video. Thank you for watching this video.